Hi, welcome to Sudama's Vedic Maths Lessons. Straight division, example 1. Let's launch straight into it. Imagine then you had to divide 2,538 by 33 for some reason. You might have 33 people and 2,538 gold and coins, and you need to share them equally as far as possible between 33 people. There's many ways of doing this, but we're going to use the straight division Vedic method. And how does that go? Well, first thing is, without further ado, put the 3, there's 33 here, we're going to put the first 3 here, which is the divisor, we're going to call it. Put it like so, and this other 3 here, which is in the units column, I'm going to turn that into a red 3, and that will be the flag. So, this is what we've got so far. Divisor, it was 33, but now it's going to be 3. Divisor, and we have a flag. Why are you calling it a flag? Dwaja in Sanskrit. Because we're raising it up, just like a flag hoisted in the air. So it's flagged up like that. Now on the same level as the flag, we're going to write this string of digits here. 2, 5, 3, 8. Next thing we're going to do is bifurcate this number, depending on the number of digits in the flag. We're going to bifurcate it to the left from the right. So there's 1 digit in the flag, so we're going to split this number 1 digit from the left. So let's get our line going on. Split him down like so, and just put another line like so. The answer's going to go here. Now what does that do? What does that give us? This gives us a place where the decimal point is going to be. The decimal point is going to be somewhere like here. Well, that's going to be there in the answer. Right, let's get into it. Let's fly. Right, off we go. First thing we're going to do then, 25 divided by 3. And you say, well, hold on, I know this. It's 8 and 1 left over. Because 8 3s are 24, 1 left over. So you say 8 remainder 1. Right, this is a quotient, this is a remainder. Don't worry about it too much, these technical terms. But it's gone that 25 is divided to 3 exactly into 8. We've got 1 left over. The R stands for the remainder. So what we're going to do then is put this 8 directly under the 5, because we divided 25 by 3. We get the 8, we put it as far as we can to the right of the number that we divided up. And then the remainder 1, I'm going to put that in a different color, this 1, and I'm going to put it here at the top, just before the 3, down like that. Okay. Okay, so, such a mystery. What next? Then we're going to take this number here, 1, 3, which is a gross dividend, and 1, we're going to take that, the 1 and the 3, right, which is a gross dividend, and we're going to take away and I'm going to put this in parentheses, this next bit. The flag, which is the 3, multiplied by this line here is just showing that we're connecting, we're multiplying the two numbers together. Multiplied by this 8 here, which is the digit, first digit in the quotient in the answer part section. Okay, so far. And when you work that calculation out, we've got 13. I'm just going to write this out again long ways. just so that you know that I'm not trying to hoodwink you with any quick calculations that you don't understand. This 3 times 8 is 24. So I'm just going to put that in like so. So everything's clear as daylight. You say, well, actually, where'd you get that from? You can see where I'm getting it from. 13 take away 24. If I got 13 and I want to take 24, I've got minus 11. So I'm going down. So this minus 11 I can write like that. Or I can also write it like this. 1, 1, 2 bars on the top. Okay. This is another way. I don't like the way I've written that, to be honest. That minus 11. That minus 11 can be written. These 3 bars here mean equivalent in this case. That's the same as writing 1, 1. You can write it like this. That means minus £10 and a minus a pound. Where'd that come from? Yeah, so it's minus 11. So this is equivalent way of writing minus 11, like so. Now what are you going to do with that? Because this is the net dividend. Okay. The net dividend, which is the 13 minus the 24, is minus 11. So we're going to take that minus 11, this, and divide that by 3. Right, and that's coming to, how many 3's in 11? It goes 3, and how many have got left over? 3 remainder 2, because 3 3's are 9, add 2 is 11. But it's negative, isn't it? So we need to put a bar on the top of both of these, like so. It's minus 3, minus 2. So then, let's take the minus 3 and put it under the 3 like so. And the minus 2, prepend the minus 2 to the 8 like this. Are you with me so far? Very good. Number 3. What we're going to do then, we've got minus 2 here prepended to the 8. So let's just write that down. Minus 2. Next to it, we've got an 8. Then we want to take away, in parentheses, again, we've got a flag of 3 multiplied by this number here, which is a minus 3. We've got minus 3 like so. Put the other parenthesis right there. And that's equal to what? Well, let's work this bit out here. Minus 20 plus 8. Minus 20 plus 8 is minus 12. So we can just write that as minus 12. Now let me just point out one thing. We should be very flexible when it comes to writing the numbers in various ways. So this is a vinculum way, as you know. So we have to be flexible when it comes to writing the digits, numbers out. So please just be flexible and you'll be fine. So minus 12, and then it's a minus, and now this in this parentheses here, that bit should have been blue really, strictly speaking. In this bit we've got what? Put it right there. We have 3 times minus 3, which is minus 9. And when you work that out, minus 12 minus minus 9. So minus minus 9 is 9. So it's 9 minus 12, or 12 minus 12 plus 9. And that's going to be minus 3. Okay? Or minus 3. That's another way of writing that. They'll say helps to be flexible. And so we need to do, so minus 3 divided by 3 is minus 1 with nothing left over. So minus 1, nothing left over. We'll put the 0 here. Okay, so let's put it 0. There's no more digits on the after the 8, so we can just fill that with zeros. Empty space. 0 represents the void, the concept of nothing. No thing. There's no thing there. Nothing. No thing. No entity. No matter. Nothing. Void. So we can use this in maths. Shunya they call this number. This concept. It's included in one of the integers. It's an integer in modern day mathematics. This entity. We use it. 0. So, what are we doing next? What's the do I need to go down right now? Let's put it up here. Stage 5 then. 0, 0. I'm just gonna do it like this. Why not? Color code it. Might as well carry on. 0, 0 minus, in parentheses, we have what? The red flag. The red 3 that's been flagged up, and minus 1. We want to multiply those together. Okay, so when you do that calculation, this 3 times the minus 1 is minus 3. So 0 minus minus 3 is 3. Now, so 3 divided by 3 equals 1, remainder 0. Just on the edge of the recording, that is. Very tight. So let's input the numbers. 1 with 0 left over. So let's just do one more stage. Do stage 6 then. What we've got then is we've got 0 again and a blue 0. Do we want to take away, in parentheses, make sure we got the right color parentheses, we're using blue, keep it consistent. 3 is flagged up, and what have we got? We've got a 1. That 3 looks like some other thing there. Do that 3 again, sorry. Got 3, take your time. That looks like a 1 as well. That's just connecting, okay, you know. It's not easy to show the relationship like that. That's not a 1, that's just a connection line, okay? Don't get confused with that. And then there's a 1 here. See how confusing that is? Ideally, I should have really written my 1s like this. With a little mark like that. Maybe I used to do them like this and I'm just getting lazy. It's difficult to know, isn't it? Did I ever used to do my 1s like this? Anyway, let's do that so there's no confusion. I don't want to be accused of confusing my students. I'm here to clarify the situation. if at all possible. So nobody can say, oh, he confused me, oh, he confounded me. No, don't want to be accused of that. That is tantamount to sending somebody down the wrong way, down a blind alley, into a dark well. And I don't want to be accused of that. That's not good. So here we have it, yeah. Pretty uniform, don't you think? Yes. Sorry, wakey. That's a 1, and that means times sign. So 0 minus 3 is a minus 3. Yeah. And you can write that like so. Then you need to do 3 minus 3 divided by 3, and that comes to minus 1, remainder 0. And that, my friends, is all we're going to do in terms of the other decimal digits in this calculation. We're not going to do any more decimal digits in this, because it's a repeating series. It's just going to go on and on and on and on. It's just going to repeat like that. So you got minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1, and you go on for infinity, to infinity, to that place that they call infinity, far, far away. We don't want to go there just now. So we've almost finished this answer, do you know that? I'm going to put that in a decent place now. Let's just go down here and see what we've got. We've got 83 bar, 3 bar, decimal point, which was red then, and then you've got bar 1, then you've got an ordinary 1. Not that you can get an ordinary 1. 1's never ordinary. It's always king. So you've got the 1, bar 1, 1, and another bar 1. And we could probably strictly, you could have written that 3 bar, 1 bar, 1, and 2 dots over the top to signify the recurring decimal. Right now, that's the same as, what we're going to do then is take 1 off the 8, make it 7, and add 2, which part? To this part here. Add 9, add 10. Okay, so 7, add 9, add 10. Add 9 to the 3 makes it 6, and add 10 to the 1 makes it 9. Right, now we've got another bit here. So we're going to take, this is 1 bar 1, and that's the same as 10 take away 1, which is 9. So we take 1 off the 0. Where am I? Yeah, there we are. Take 1 off the 0, off the 1, making it 0, and add 10 to that bar 1, which makes it 9. Now the thing is, that just keeps on repeating. We just didn't show all the digits, so we didn't actually put them in, did we? So basically it would be like this, and so on, like that, etc. forever. And that answer is equal to 76.9, and you could put a couple of dots like that, I believe, to show that it keeps on repeating forever. And that, my friends, is the answer to the question, which is, or was, what is 2,538 divided by 33? That's the first way of doing it. There's a slightly different way of doing this question, which I will show you. I'll show you now. But for now, let's just pause the video and go and have a rest, have a little break. Hello, back again. Yeah, so if you remember, the very last thing that I said was we can write the initial division as 7 remainder 4, which is the same as 8 remainder 1. Okay, so I've just covered up a little bit of the next section, which is part 2, and this is what I said at the end. Remember, 7 remainder 4. So you can continue the calculation on the basis of using 7 as a quotient and r as a remainder. I'll give you a little clue as to what we need to do. If we just go to, oh look, I'm giving a little bit too much away. But basically, carry on with that calculation, and you should get something like this as the initial remainders after division. And you should end up with the right answer. Well, I should say the same answer as this, more or less. So please go ahead and do that, and join me in a minute. Okay, so did you have success? Were you successful? No problem. If you weren't, no problem. If you were, very good. Take a look. I've more or less just put the answer down there, haven't I? This is part 2. Speeding through it all. So 7 remainder 4. Can we highlight anything here? Can we zoom in on anything with this? What's this here? Active document. Right, so look. 7 remainder 4 is the remainder here. And this gross dividend 43. Take away the flag, which is 3 times 7, gets us 22. And 22 then divide by 3 again to give 7 remainder 1. This gross dividend 18. You go 18 take away 7 times by 3, the flag again, which is this bit, and we end up with minus 3. And how far have we got? That's as far as we've got. So please continue the calculation to generate the rest of these digits, and hopefully you come up with the right answer. So folks, I'm going to leave it there and swiftly move on to example 2. Thank you very much for listening, and please tune in to the next installment of Vedic Maths by Sudama, Straight Division Method, the crowning gem. Goodbye.